COMS 581 Remediation Project by Nelson Boyce. Regulating social media on fake news during the COVID-19 pandemic. During the coronavirus-19 or COVID-19 pandemic, fake news has been shared throughout the internet. Meta-owned sites like Facebook and Instagram have been called to regulate these fake news articles from reaching their platforms or from being shared on their platforms. These two sites have been called to further regulate themselves to stop this harmful spread of these fake news articles on their website. That is why these social media companies should impose stricter regulations to combat the spread of fake news of the COVID-19 being distributed on their social media sites. Starting off, we should describe the difference between the two different fake newses that appear. The first one is known as disinformation, which is the intentional creation of false information to hide and mitigate the truth about a specific topic, while the other is misinformation, which is the unknowing spread of false information by the public with no intent to skew the actual truth. This is what happens on Facebook and Instagram sites. People do not know they are sharing. Fake news has the ability to be spread by anybody and anyone. Former President of the United States, Donald Trump, has falsely shared COVID-19 articles. He has come out and said that hydroxychloroquine is a good treatment for COVID-19, even though this is not true and has been proven otherwise. With harmful misinformation being spread like that, Facebook and Instagram's parent company Meta has come out and shared ways they are regulating misinformation spread on their platforms. These regulations include third-party fact-checkers, stopping former misinformation individuals from purchasing advertisement in the future, and using artificial intelligence software to distinguish the misinformation claims and recognize fake profiles being created on their website. This in turn should help stop the spread of information, according to Meta. Although Meta says they are doing enough with their regulation on these social media sites like Facebook and Instagram, there's still need for more regulation. According to Humprick 2018, 62% of Americans receive their daily news from social media sites like Facebook, while only 18% of those Americans fear that the news they are receiving is misinformation. These misinformation articles are being shared, and they need to be further regulated by others. With technology advancing, videos known as deepfakes have been posted on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. These deepfake videos are of individuals who pose as high-profile celebrities or politicians in order to spread fake news to others on these sites. Here's an example of a deepfake.
It's 2020 and even I need therapy. I mean, this year, get real. We've seen a lot of crazy folks out there get toilet paper out there. I mean, somewhere out there, a village is missing its idiot.
As seen in the video, someone is posing as Dr. Phil, using the technology to make his face look like Dr. Phil's and using an accent to sound like Dr. Phil. Well, he's clearly not Dr. Phil, as he states in the video. In order to stop the spread of fake news on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram, further legislation also has to be put in place in order to combat this. Nikolowitz 2017 believes that social media websites should adhere to the same legislations as other media companies to safeguard individuals from being exposed to these fake news. You can't see fake news on television. Why can you see it on the internet? In conclusion, the spread of misinformation of the COVID-19 pandemic needs more regulation on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram. Meta should work with government parties in order to create safe, fact-checked information and promptly sharing it on their websites in order to create a buffer for the misinformation. Governments also need to impose better legislation for these companies and treat them like media companies in order to stop the spread of misinformation. The spread of COVID-19 misinformation is a pandemic in itself. It needs further regulation in order to stop fake news from being spread on its websites.